Success doesn't demand years of hesitation. It rewards the courage to leave comfort, the clarity to focus fully, and the conviction that your very first sincere attempt can be your final victory. My heartfelt greetings to everyone and a very warm welcome to this special episode of Dips Vartalab. Dear audience, our today's special guest is not just a personality, but a person who has been nurtured from the soil of DPS Bokaro and has proved what grit, discipline, and being focused can achieve. An alumna of 2018th batch from Ravi House, who cracked UPSC Civil Service examinations with All India rank 62 and the top interview score in India in her debut attempt. She not only cracked the code, rather, she broke the mold. Yes, she is none other than Miss Tejaswini Singh, a proud alumna of DPS Bokaro, who, from solving thermodynamics equations at BIT Meshra to solving the nation's challenges as a future bureaucrat. So, let us start, and you all sit back to get inspired and motivated with the journey of her life. Hello, ma'am. Welcome back home.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Ma'am, studying from nursery to class 12, right here, to returning today as an All India rank 62 achiever, what flooded your mind the moment you stepped back in this campus? कैसा लग रहा है मैम आज फिर से यहाँ आकर?
I've quite often been visiting my school. Everything is the same. The teachers are very encouraging as always. I have the same gratitude for all of my teachers.
Ma'am, what inspired you to choose civil services instead of other career option? And how do you visualize yourself as a change maker in the upcoming 5 years?
Okay. After my engineering, I was working as an analyst in a consulting firm. So as a career option, I really enjoyed my corporate experience as well. But the thing is, these services provide the kind of diversity of opportunities that any other career path in India will take quite some time to take you there. So I realized that if I have a shot at this career path, I would really get to experience many diverse opportunities from a very early stage of my career. So that was the pushing factor to pivot towards this career option. And you asked me about my 5-year plan. My only hope and plan is that achieving a rank in an exam means nothing if you really are not thinking about what you are going to do within the services. So I hope to learn all the intricacies of the job. I see this as a job description. And what I do within the services in the next 5 years, the opportunities that I get, the multiple fields that I get to work into, and the different kinds of people that I get to work with in any part of the country is what I seek for myself in the next 5 years, if that is what you are asking.
Okay. Another important thing related to this, that you chose to prepare for UPSC from Bokaro rather than moving to any coaching hub. Can we know how you did it and how challenging it was? Walk us through a typical daily routine during your preparation and how you brought that consistency intact for a full complete year.
Okay. So in the digital age that we are, I really don't think going to a hub is necessary. And most importantly, staying here in the comfort of my house was actually an advantage and not a challenge for me. So I was in this isolated environment where I could focus on my day-level plans instead of thinking about all the externalities that I would have to take care of if I went outside for all of this, the coaching industry that exists in different cities. So I was very clear that I have to do it at home, and it was actually an advantage and not a challenge. And you asked me about my daily
Daily routine,
yes,
about
so
your preparations.
It was more like I took it as a full-time job. So since I'm not working for that particular year, it is a full-time job for me to set day-level plans, week-level plans, month-level plans, and just take one day at a time and tick those boxes. So I learned this from my corporate experience, that unless and until you fix deadlines for yourself, you're clear with your day level plans, and the joy that you get once you accomplish those small tasks, that helps you remain consistent, and that is what I think worked for me.
Ma'am, you achieved such an incredible ranking by the highest personality test score across the country, that is 225 upon 275. What made your interview attempt so exceptional, and what mindset and support system pulled you through the toughest phases to get there?
Okay. So I'll first give a disclaimer that the marks are luck. No matter what I say, I got extremely lucky on that day that the interview panel liked what I said. But if I have to analyze what might have worked for me, there are 2-3 things that I can think of. One is that having a public speaking experience in school, college, staying in touch with all of that really helps you deliver your thoughts very comprehensively. So always having that practice of speaking with friends, with people, being on stage, helped me develop that skill right from school throughout college and my workplace. Secondly, specifically for the personality test, I did not isolate myself in my room. In fact, I went out with my friends. We traveled a lot. And that conversation with friends, with people around me, was more of a preparation than any other book or any other source material that could have helped me. So being open to ideas, discussing everyday things with people my age or of different ages, that was more insightful than sticking my head in the book in my own room, especially for the personality test. And thirdly, I think I don't think the interviewers, what I felt, they don't want you to be perfect. Like they're not accepted that I am in the services. I just need to be good enough for them to be able to mold me into the services. So during my interview also, the best I tried is just the way I'm talking to you. I just tried my best to be authentic and to truly put forward my thoughts without being too diplomatic, because I'm not a diplomat, I'm not a bureaucrat, I'm applying to be one. So in that sense, you don't have to be perfect, just being honest and presenting your most genuine self could have helped me. These are the things, in hindsight, I can think of that these factors might have helped me. And I think there was another question on
toughest phases.
That I think, obviously, the family support, and I had 2-3 very close friends of mine who were always cheering for me. Like they knew from the first day that I'll be able to do, but when I was doubtful, so that helped me.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, we have come to know that during your school days, you were very good in public speaking, stage performances, child rights activities, and debates. You also achieved great success in the management field. How did you manage these all? Please share with us the things which you used to do in DPS as a student studying here.
Okay, so I was into all kinds of extracurriculars. Like you said, performing on stage. And I think I remember this since standard 3 or 4. There were a group of my English teachers who were very encouraging. We used to have this inter-house dramatics competition and extempore competition, debate competitions. And my teachers really encouraged me to participate in all of this. And I think that helped prepare a base from a very early age. Apart from that, my day in school was very similar to yours, nothing different. And I had a lot of fun here.
Okay. Ma'am, आपके पिताजी एक वरिष्ठ अधिकारी, माताजी कॉलेज में लेक्चरर, आपके करियर के इस मुकाम पर पहुंचाने में इस पारिवारिक परिवेश का कितना प्रभाव रहा है?
Should I answer in Hindi? आपका परिवार एक तरह से आपके लिए एक बेस या फाउंडेशन होता है. एंड मोर देन एनीथिंग, आई थिंक it only makes me realize how privileged I am because of the things my parents are able to provide for me. So also during the preparation, I did not have to worry about any of the externalities. I did not have to worry about logistics, food, any of that. I had the easiest job. I had to sit in home with my books while my parents took care of all the externalities. So I'm on this part, I can only say is that I am grateful and extremely lucky and extremely privileged that I had that sort of support system and backing, and that is the reason I was able to do this within a short span of time.
In your journey of achieving such great heights, what significant role did your school play for you?
Most definitely, the foundational years that you spent in school are extremely important in forming your personality, your opinions, or your interests. And in that sense, our school really provides that platform that you can choose what you like. So if you're into academics, if you're into co-curriculars, sports, extracurriculars, our school has like clubs or avenues for helping you test out what you like. And in that way, it encourages all sorts of talents. You don't just have to be good at a particular subject. You can be good in sports, you can be good on stage, and our school pushes all of us equally in all of those directions. So in this sense, what we say holistic, our school really provides that kind of a platform. And in that sense, it really helped me develop understanding of what I want to pursue in future, and provided a very good foundation for me.
Okay, मैम, अब एक सवाल हम छात्र छात्राओं की कठिनाइयों से जुड़ा हुआ। आज हम सबों पर अच्छे से अच्छा रिजल्ट लाने के लिए टॉपर्स और पीयर्स से तुलना, माता पिता, रिश्तेदारों और समाज की अपेक्षा का बड़ा दबाव रहता है। क्या आपने भी इन सब का सामना किया है? अगर किया तो आप इन सभी चीज़ों से कैसे उभरे? आपसे अनुरोध है कि कृपा कर हमारा भी मार्गदर्शन करें।
समाज का दबाव तो जब से बच्चा स्कूल जाता है तब से ही होता है, लेकिन अगर आपका ध्यान अगर अपने काम पे है और आपको वो काम पसंद है, तो फिर वो दबाव का जो नॉइज़ है वो उतना आगे, मतलब उतना सामने नहीं है आपके, या प्रत्यक्ष नहीं है। तो इस संदर्भ में ये कर सकते हैं हम कि हमारा जो भी एम है उस पे फोकस करें, इंस्टेड ऑफ ये ध्यान देना कि एक्सटर्नली क्या चैलेंज हो सकता है। इंटरनल चैलेंजेस ही इतने सारे हैं कि आपका डे लेवल पे काम कितना हुआ है, या आप कहीं पीछे रह रहे हैं। आपको खुद रियलाइजेशन ज़्यादा है कि आप कहाँ पे आगे हैं, कहाँ पे सही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। तो अगर उस पर ध्यान दे तो, और बाकी आपके आसपास क्या चल रहा है उसको कट ऑफ कर दे। I think one line that will help me was out of sight, out of mind. If I'm not looking at things that I don't like, if I'm putting all my attention and energy on things that I can control, it makes easier for you to focus on the things that are important.
Ma'am, young aspirants are watching us right now. What is that one piece of advice you would like to give to the students who dream of civil services but feel it too far away?
I don't think I'm good enough to give an advice, but a suggestion that I could give to students who want to pursue this field is that don't think of qualifying an exam as your aim. It is a step towards other things that you can do. Think of this service as any other job description in the market, as any other career option. And if the job description resonates with your skills and your likings, then get into it. So getting a rank, like I said, will only get you so far if you are not really focused on what you want to do within the services. That, and also have realistic plans for yourself. Please stay away from the romanticization of this service as a career path. It is not about only power or car or all of that you see on reels. It is a job, and I believe like any other job, you need to train for it. You need to have a mindset towards service, And if that is your goal and aim, then you must try for it. Otherwise, do not waste the demographic dividend that we have. That is what I would say.
Now, as we wrap up with today's episode, we extend our deepest gratitude to the one who walked out of this campus and returned home as an upcoming officer, whose story teaches us that we don't need a lifetime to prepare. All we need is a lifetime worth of conviction in a single attempt. Ma'am, thank you so much for gifting us your invaluable time. We, the entire DPS Bokaro family, is proud of you. To our listeners, thank you for being so patient and tuned. We'll reach out to you all again with a different famous personality, with more energy and more set of questions. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.